Hello, what's up, and welcome back to the Jacksonville Jaguars franchise. Today we got the postseason, Week 17 Players of the Week for the NFC and for the whole NFL. Kevin Jones of the Detroit Lions, and then Tyrone Prescott, safety for the Dallas Cowboys. Manley and then Conley represent the AFC for the Week 17 Players of the Week, and both those guys are rookies, so shout outs to them representing the AFC West. Cardinal Cadillac Williams is your MVP. I think at one point we all thought maybe in his career he might win the MVP, but my goodness gracious, they gave him the rock 500 times. Ran the ball for 2,411 yards and 21 touchdowns. Excuse me. Offensive player of the year also goes to Cadillac Williams. Defensive player of the year goes to DJ Williams. It's a Williams things. I don't think they are related. I'm pretty sure DJ grew up in California and went to De La Salle. And yeah, I believe Carnell is from the deep south. Anyways, Manley is your offensive rookie of the year. Conway is your defensive rookie of the year, bringing back the monsters of the Midway in Chicago. Peyton Manning for the Detroit Lions, they went 15-1, and he is your quarterback of the year, followed by Sims, who's going to be out at least for the postseason, but maybe back for the Super Bowl. We can all hope. And then Steven Jackson will win running back of the year for the AFC. Second overall in the NFL. Two receivers from Denver were your best receivers this season. Then Richard Seymour, best D lineman. Best linebacker goes to DJ Williams. Sean Taylor is your best defensive back. The U is represented well. Then you got Nate Caden for your best kicker of the year. Sims, his numbers, 2,748 yards, 20 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, had a very high quarterback rating. Then Steven Jackson, 12 touchdowns. That was second to Cadillac Williams, 21. So, yeah, there you go. Larry Fitzgerald going to the Pro Bowl. He had a grand total of 221 yards receiving and 7 touchdowns. And, of course, Steven Jackson caught a gang of passes this season as well. Defense, Johnson led the team in tackles with 83. Tackles for loss goes to Andre Thomas. And then when it comes to sacks, who else would it be? Reggie Hayward. He's been doing it his whole time here with Jacksonville. Absolutely ridiculous sack numbers for him. Paul Pruitt with 5 picks, Thomas with 5 picks, Williams with 4, Johnson and Prescott with 3. Sims' highest quarterback rating in the whole NFL. Highest passing yardage total goes to Peyton Manning. Most passing touchdowns goes to Jim Manley. 14 interceptions for him, a pretty good ratio. And then you had Williams, again, 2,411 yards as far as rushing. And then you could see that we did not crack the top 5, but that's all right because we were second in touchdowns, as I mentioned. Richards, Parker, and Johnson finished with 11. Then Kellen Winslow, Peyton Manning loves a good tight end, and he is a pretty good tight end. 123 receptions to lead the league. Most receiving yards goes to Javon Walker, then Benny Jammer. And then you got Jones and Randy Moss, the big boss with the Pittsburgh Steelers, is top 5 in receptions. And he's also, top 5 in touchdowns as well. Branch, Walker, Johnson, those guys. Denver looks to be good. A young quarterback, a good receiving core. What else do you need? Aiken Adele led the league in tackles. Sacks goes to Billups and then Seymour, both with 15 of those things. Will Smith with 14. Hayward also with 14. Sean Taylor, most picks at 9. And then Cromartie with 9. The Miami-Florida State rivalry right there. When it comes to the AFC standings, Titans are your number 1 team. We are the number 2 team, record-wise. But because the Titans are in the South, we will be the 5th seed, technically going up against those Cincinnati Bengals in the postseason. The Chargers just miss out, so do the Bills, Dolphins, Steelers, Ravens, Texans, Chiefs, Browns, Jets, and the Raiders have the worst record in the league. Seattle went undefeated at 16-0, Detroit 15-1, Cowboys 12-4, Eagles 11-5, Saints went 10-6, the Niners went 9-7, Rams missed out at 8-8, so did the Vikings. Buccaneers after them, followed by the Panthers, Skins, Packers, Falcons, Bears, Giants, and Cardinals. Bears, Giants, and Cardinals are 4-12. Then you got the playoffs. It's playoff time, baby. So Wildcard weekend, you got Matt Leinart and the Indianapolis Colts traveling to Denver and getting the win there 24-17. Then the Dallas Cowboys and the Niners renew their rivalry. Byron Leftwich got hurt this game. 1 for 6 yards for him. Not a great day, obviously. And it wasn't necessarily the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, although it took 2 and they threw for 2 touchdowns combined. It was really just Ted Manning. But Clinton Portis, the ex-Washington running back, 34 carries for $166 and a handful of touchdowns. Now it's time for our game of taking on Cincinnati. It is cold. And I heard that cold weather teams play well in the cold, or maybe warm weather teams in the cold don't play as well. We're going to figure all that out today. Can we win? It wasn't the best end to the season, getting swept by the Tennessee Titans and giving up the #1 seed. Can we save the season and not lose in the wild card round and at least punch our ticket to the divisional round? Eli Manning is a starting quarterback here. Can he face Peyton in the Super Bowl? Be the Bengals and the Detroit Lions. 3rd down and 12. Manning has it, throws across the field, caught by Henry, got away from Thomas. They caught us in a bad defense with our linebacker on one of their speedier receivers, and that results in a 1st down. Then they take a shot deep, Johnson on Johnson, and our Johnson almost walked away with a pick. Now on 3rd down, they go to Chad Johnson, who makes the catch there, and that's a 1st down. They go up the gut with Perry, brought down by Thomas. Sean Alexander's their backup. He was the starter for the Bengals in Week 8 when we played him, and it took a last-second pass to win that game for us. Perry to the left side, going to get brought down just shy of the 1st down marker. So it's 2nd down and 3. A quick strike caught by Bennett, and he gets wrestled down to the ground at the 1-yard line. Play fake. Manning on the pressure, and Evan Lee with the sack. Perry to the right side. Going to get brought down by Williams. And now it's going to be 3rd down and goal. Eli looking downfield. And Eli Manning rolls right, running out of time, and he's going to hold on to the ball. John Henderson gets in there for the sack, and the Bengals got to settle for 3. So the kick is up, and the kick is good, and the Cincinnati Bengals strike first. MJD going to take it up to about the 24-yard line, and now Mike Harris, rookie out of LSU, makes the first pass a good one. Going to be caught by Chad Jackson. Now we get the ball to Steven Jackson, and he's going to rumble through contact and pick up a 1st down. 2nd down and 7. Harris has it. 4-man rush by the Bengals. Quick pass caught by Chad Jackson again, and he gets brought down right at that orange line, but not quite a 1st down, so give it to the best AFC running back in the land, and Jackson picks up a 1st down there. Now Harris pump faking. Now he gets hit. The ball comes up out of there. It's picked up by Pickett. And Pickett's going to rumble across the goal line for 6. So Cincinnati's going to take a 2-possession lead. 10-0 is the score. And again, the Titans kind of bruised our ego. It's Terrence Newman. He's going to get caught with his hand on the face mask, give us an extra 15 yards. Again, maybe we're not ready for this wild card weekend matchup. Going to throw this one to the left side, caught by Fitzgerald, brought down by David Pollock. Now we're going to go up the gut, and that's Jake Jackson, and he's going to pick up a 1st down to end the 1st quarter of play. 12 personnel out there for the Jaguars, both tight ends to the right side, and the pressure came from the left side. David Pollock with the sack. 2nd down and 18. Harris taking a shot deep. Chad Jackson finds the end zone, his 3rd catch of the 1st quarter, or 2nd quarter of the 1st half, I should say. And that was the same play that we won the ball game here in Week 8 versus the Bengals. David Pollock was on Chad Jackson in that one, and they failed to learn their lesson. They left them on him again in this one, and we get a touchdown that cuts the lead down to 3. So it's 2nd down and 8. Perry gets the carry, and Perry rumbled through his contact, gonna pick up 8 yards, brought down by Prescott, and then we get some pressure on Eli Manning. That pass falls incomplete, and we take over with a chance to take the lead or maybe tie it on this possession. We go up the gut with Steven Jackson, picks up a 1st down, then we give it back to him. He goes backwards too. That's Courtney Brown, the ex-Brown. Makes the play there for the Cincinnati Bengals, and then a big hit on Fitzgerald knocks that football loose. So the Cincinnati Bengals take back over up by 3. Eli has all day in the pocket, throws in the double coverage though, and that pass will fall incomplete. Eli to the right side has Chad Johnson, and that's going to result in a Cincinnati Bengals 1st down. Can they add to their lead here? Evan Lee, if he has anything to do with it, it's going to be a no. Big hit on Perry there. Manning surveys the field, throws it to Henry, who makes the catch and has a first down in his back pocket. Manning with good protection, throws it to the left side. Ben Troop with the catch, a diving effort by him. 3rd and 8, they run a draw play, and we saw it coming a mile away. Perry did all he could to get as much as he could, but it wasn't enough to move those chains. So that's going to do it for that drive as they do knock home 3. So a 6-point lead for the Bengals as the Jaguars take back over. And MJD gets just past the 20-yard line to the 21. Harris to the left side. That pass caught by Jackson, and that's going to be a first down. 2nd down and 10. Harris has it. Harris throws it. Caught by Fitzgerald. And can this rookie put together a nice drive here to maybe tie this, or not tie it up, but take the lead? We don't want no field goals, and we want a touchdown and an extra point. That's good. So we're going to run the ball there. We pick up the first down. Out of the gun. Harris has it. Harris throws. It's going to be picked off. We've been running that play all season long. It's an option route by Jackson. He came back instead of running the out. And I guess he didn't realize that Thurman was sitting right there, because technically Thurman was spying the quarterback and not actually guarding Jackson. And now Eli throws a strike caught by Chad, but now Chad's shaken up. If you're a Bengals fan, you hope it's not too serious. So now they have a first down and goal inside the 5, and it's picked off by Prescott. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, being chased from behind and caught at the 40-yard line. So Prescott might have saved the day right there. Got a minute 05 on the clock. That pass caught by AC Jammer. Going to go up the gut with Jackson. And he's going to fall forward for a first down. 37 seconds to work with. Fitzgerald wide open. Makes the catch. Steps out of bounds after he picks up 11. 3-man rush. We throw the little comeback route to Jackson. Might have had Fitzgerald open. But we throw it to Jackson, who makes the catch there, and that's going to result in a first down. 2nd down and 10. Harris dropping back, throws it to the end zone, and throws a straight laser beam, and he's shaken up to end the first half of play. So Mike Harris is healthy, as you can tell. It was just a pinched nerve. I mean, I don't know how you feel with a pinched nerve, but he feels A-okay. 3rd down and 7. Harris dropping back, going to take another big hit. Courtney Brown with the pass rush. And that pass goes straight to that turf, or that turfy grass, whatever you want to call it. Big hit on the punt return. And the Bengals have it just shy of the 50. Go up the gut. Perry breaks a tackle, going to pick up 10 yards. And the Bengals and one player are back in Jags territory. Perry to the right side. Hayward, much more than just stopping or getting after the pass. He can also stop the run. Now they run the ball with Sean Alexander. And he is not the same guy that was on the cover of this here game. 3rd down and 9. Manning looking. Manning throwing it. That pass broken up. And on 4th down, they're going to be forced to punt it away. We run the ball with Steven Jackson up the gut, north and south. Or is that Jake Jackson, excuse me. Williams got caught holding. So here we go. Looking downfield is Harris after we get backed up via the penalty. And Larry Fitzgerald with a stiff arm and a beautiful run after the catch gives us a first down. Jake Jackson playing bully ball and picking up a gain of around 4. 3rd down and 1. Give it to Steven Jackson, the big brother, going to pick up the first down there. We're going to run the ball. No play fake. Looking downfield. Mercedes Lewis. Double coverage. It doesn't matter as he climbs the ladder. Hauls that one in, and Terrence Newman is now shaking up. The Bengals are just limping off the field left and right. We go up the gut. We pick up 6 yards. Harris looking for AC Jammer. Picked off by Joseph. And Jonathan Joseph going to get brought down by Steven Jackson and gives the Bengals some hope. They're going to run the ball. Alexander going to get brought down by Prescott. 2nd down and 8. Eli throws it. Wide open Ben Troop. And he's going to pick up a first down. Bengals only down by 1 as they get closer to midfield. They get the ball to Alexander. Weaves through traffic. Falls forward in the arms of John Henderson. Gain of 9 there for the one-time Alabama Crimson Tide running back. 3rd down and inches. They're going to fake it. Eli throws it. Caught by Bennett, and that's going to be a chain mover as on the other side of the 50. That pass caught by Troop. Nice move in the open field, and they get upfield inside the 30, or inside the 40, I should say, and then Alexander coughs it up, and that's going to bring their drive to an end. So the Jaguars defense gives us another break. We run the ball with Jackson. Good tackle there. And that's going to be just a 3-yard picker. Now we throw it underneath. Caught by Brett Johnson. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter play. We are up by 1. So 3rd down, 8 yards to go. Lewis line up to the right side, gonna take a shot deep to Fitzgerald, who gets behind Terrence Newman and finds the end zone. The rookie from LSU put that pass only where his man could get it, because Newman has more speed than Fitzgerald, but Fitzgerald got in position, used that big body to box him out, and caught a perfect pass by the rookie out of LSU, Mike Harris. Toss play now to Alexander. Good blocking, and Alexander is not going to pick up a first down. I can't say any other year, but when this franchise first started, you better believe he's making that play and picking up the first down. So now it's 4th and 1, and he can't even get away from John Murphy, the cornerback. He probably outweighs Murphy by a cool 40 pounds, couldn't get past him. So now we run the ball with Jackson, going to pick up 8. Give it back to Jackson, going to pick up another solid gain and a first down. So 7:16 on the clock, Harris has it. Harris looking right and going down. Sacked on the play is going to bring the drive to an end. Send out Glover. The kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. So now Browning going to work his way upfield, and he's going to get brought down after a decent kick return. The Cincinnati Bengals find themselves down by 11. Jackson breaks 1 tackle, but then Prescott there to clean him up. Manning throws it left side, picked off by Murphy. Murphy to the 30 and gets brought down shy of the 25. 2nd down and 7 for the Jaguars, who are trying to increase their lead even more. Gonna pick up a first down there. We get the ball to Jackson north and south, and Jake Jackson gonna pick up a first down. 2nd down and goal. We give it to Steven Jackson, who's gonna cross the goal line, and it's 31-13. Eli, do you got a miracle in that right arm of yours? He's going to connect the dots to Bennett. First down, Bengals. The Bengals need to make a play here. Going to find Henry, who makes the catch, and are inside the 10. They fake the run. Eli takes a big hit, but finds Chad in the corner of the end zone. They're going to go for 2, down by 12. And they are going to get it. We had it. We couldn't secure it, and the Bengals recover it. They're down by 12. That pass is caught, but shy of the first down. Toss play to Sean Alexander. Going to get away from Prescott. Breaks a tackle, and he's loose. 30, 20. Hayward giving chase, and he chases him down inside the 10. 2nd down and goal. Eli throwing it to the right side. Caught by Chad Johnson in the corner again. But this time, they would not get the onside kick. So they only had 2 timeouts. They have no more now. If we can run off 3 seconds off the clock, we don't need to run another play, and that's exactly what we do, and we survive. 31-26 is the final in the wild card round. Jaguars over the Bengals in the Battle of the Cats. Steven Jackson, 92 yards rushing on 24 carries plus a touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald and Chad Jackson both found the end zone. Chad Jackson had all 3 of his catches in that first half, plus that touchdown. And then our defense been playing well all season long, and that continued. Prescott with the most sacks, or most tackles, with 9. Tackles for loss goes to Hayward. He did not have a single sack today, but Evan Lee did. And then interceptions for Albert Prescott and John Murphy. And then the final wild card round game, Philadelphia over New Orleans. The game was in New Orleans, but the Eagles, they travel south and they get the job done. 17-10 there. Reggie Bush just under 100 yards at 99 on 25 carries to match his jersey number. So we got the Colts and the Titans for the 3rd matchup this season. Eagles in the Seahawks Battle of the Birds. We're going to be taking on the Patriots in the postseason yet again. Then you got the Cowboys and the Lions. And the last time that the Lions made it to the NFC Championship game in this era, because the one versus the Niners didn't quite happen yet, so just bear with me, would have been in 1991 when they beat the Cowboys to go take on Washington. But obviously time has gone by, and I think Detroit's going to be a pretty good team for years to come. Anyways, we're going to be taking on the Patriots. They're 93 overall. They lost their last game of the season. Doesn't matter because they had a first round bye. Jags, Patriots yet again. Hope to see y'all there. I do hope that the rest of the day is the best of your day. Too many game, my friends. Peace, love. Hot sauce.